Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. Welcome if you're new. So starting right off on our mobile home tour today. So coming through the door, I added just a little bit over here for fall. I haven't done a mobile home tour since Easter time, so I kept it real life. So I was gonna try to get all this stuff outside because my windshield wipers need to be put up. The little leaner needs to go outside, but I've got to repair something on it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just keeping this realistic. So it does not look picture perfect. We kind of have this little, I don't know, command center coming in the door. We spray our shoes and stuff. Wall spray because sometimes you can't get out the door. Everything is functional here. We're in a small mobile home. So Michael uses this for his hats and we use it for our keys. Then I have the little mirror with the wreath and the welcome sign here. Y'all don't judge me over here in my Christmas nightgown. It is what it is. Then over here we have, this is like an overall view. The glare is really bad unless it's nighttime. But this is the little china cabinet. This was actually my husband's great grandmother's, I believe. So it's very old, very cute. I love that it's something I can pass down to Willow. Someone in his family, I don't remember. Somebody put like a wax coating thing on here one time years ago, they said. And it needs to be like kind of scraped off. And I started working on it and I just haven't finished. I have this little bless our home sign. Yeah. And then inside, this is like a very, I guess, sentimental cabinet. There's just lots of things in here from different memories. These are the first flowers Michael got me 10 years ago now, actually, for my birthday. My first birthday when him and I were together. There's like some of the first Valentine's stuff he got me. So a lot of sentimental things. My husband has an uncle who passed away who gave him that belt and belt buckle. So there's that. There's little me, in case you guys wondered what I look like at just a few minutes old. This is a doily that also my husband's grandmother or great-grandmother crocheted. Those are the doilies, and that's like a little table runner. So it's just really sentimental. I've kept memories in here. Then here, I kind of like how this pumpkin sort of frames the back. And I love these little gather things. And I also did throw in actually real pumpkins in here. Just scattered some leaves. Over here is like Willow's little corner. There is her handprints from last Christmas. The little ring box is actually my wedding ring box, and that's how I told Michael that I was pregnant again. And then we announced online with that little picture right there. And then her fall footprints from the NICU. This lantern is from my husband's grandmother. I have the other one in the kitchen. And then I have two up here that are from my mom. I grew up with them in our house. Some more real pumpkins. This cute little sign my sister got me at Walmart a few months back. I can't do this outside the glass. A few more little pictures and shadow boxes and things that I made. I honestly, for this cabinet, my approach was just to fill it and make it look kind of like actual fall outside. So I've got pine cones, I've got pumpkins, leaves, all kinds of things. I have these little pieces of corn. I forgot I had. My sister actually, the first year that I decided I wanted to start decorating for fall was like 2015, I think, and I didn't have anything. So she bought me my first fall decor. We can blame all this extraness on her, and this was one of the things she got me. This side is from our first pregnancy. I found out the week of Thanksgiving, so I went to Hobby Lobby and got this little box. That's an ornament. I put that one in there to tell Michael and had the test like up under the box. And then the ornament back there is a Christmas ornament with 3 little snowmen that I got at Walmart. Actually, the night before we had the miscarriage, so it was like sentimental. So had to keep that little side over here. And then this picture was at his family's house when we told them. Like, this was like right after we told them, and we had pictures taken. And his mom took that one with us too. So these were our announcement pictures. I love this little thing Michael got me for, I think it was Valentine's one year. It's just so pretty. I regularly walk by and feel like I never appreciate how pretty it is. Pretty. Up here we got the ivy. I got this going to our little local farmers market thing. I shared that vlog earlier in the spring, and y'all, this thing is huge now. At some point I'm going to take cuttings, and I want to just have these all over the house. But I just threw up some leaf garland and little pumpkins and just natural things. These are like regular wood slices, just kind of just stuck stuff together just to kind of give it a little extra something. This is the overall view of our living room area. I think it came out very simple but very cute. Of course, I'm watching Hallmark Christmas movies. I have no shame. Over here, I have this little table on the side. This is like my table I live off of, essentially. And underneath, I have like blanket storage. And this lifts off, so I love having that there. And then the baby gate for convenience, of course. It's not picture perfect, it's realistic. This is the pillow I sit against. It doesn't look that cute anymore. I have my laptop that when I use right here because the cord is like up inside and behind the couch, so Willow can't get to it. Over here I have a gobble till you wobble pillow. And then back here I have a little pumpkin plaid one and a leaf one. I love this one right here. No one sits in this corner, so this corner, as long as Willow doesn't throw it all around, ends up relatively staying the way it is. Yes, Josie? You have something you need to say? Josie. That's her little perch. I'm actually about to wash her blankets, but I was like, I better go ahead and get the living room film before Willow needs to come in here and play. Over here, it's just basic because Willow's playing in here. This is her room essentially, so I just have her little pillow there and then her everyday throw blankets. Over here I kept these two and I love this one. It's just really bold. Added that in. Back there, that is a laundry basket of all of my Mercari listings. There's just like, it is full, so I keep it right there, and then when I sell something I can just pull it out and package it up. Have the fall tree. Y'all already know I love the tree. Yeah. And then the little gate where Willow can't get in this corner. Josie has her little bed back here with a heating pad, but I'm about to pull this and wash her blankets. That's also some Mercari listings. This is my little window fan that I'm like counting down until I can just put that in the daytime and leave it. Have the corner lamp. A lamp, yeah. Over here above the TV, this is the shelves this year. I really love these floating shelves. It was something so simple that I feel like, I think I paid like $30 for both of these. That was so affordable. You could make these very easily. And it makes such a big statement that this wall is, like, it's filled enough that I don't have to add anything else. And yet it's still really cute. And then I have this one over here. I love this year that I added in more pops of like the teal and the powdery blue. Oh no. Oh no. This is the fireplace area. Right now, this is for aesthetic purposes only. I think today's high is like 80. The nights have been being in the 50s, so that's nice. And then I think it was around Easter, I decided to add this in. I had actually done a shop with me at TJ Maxx in the spring and wanted this for my kitchen because the look was perfect, but it didn't fit right. My kitchen kind of has like a galley walkway, and it just looked weird. But I think this is cute, and it adds a little something here. Fireplace always ties everything together. If you're new here, I done a decorate with me in the living room. I always have the fall 2022 playlist linked in the description. If you want to go look at that, you can see me cleaning and decorating the living room. Over here is Willow's little toy bin. I got something cute. I actually bought this for my niece when she was Willow's age, I think. And my sister kept her toys in them. So now when she was getting rid of them, I kept, I had orange ones. And I exchanged her for the white one because I wanted it in the living room. So, got Willow's toys, and then I just set those on top. That she claims this to be her pillow. And then I had this when she was in the NICU because we said she needed some pumpkins up there. And then over here on this wall, this is basically her living room at this point. We got her this little kitchen for her birthday this year. And, of course, you know, I had to decorate just a little bit. And I'm surprised she's left it that way. She looked at, like, the towel and the pumpkins and said it was pretty and didn't even try to mess with it. And then I have this bookshelf over here with her favorite little doll. And then this is from, I think it's Ross. It's like a little laundry hamper. And I've just got her throw blankets in it. Totally random, but look how cute this little hat Michael got Willow last night is. Yeah, and then I have her little vacuum set up from Walmart there. She loves that. The wall over here doesn't have anything super exciting going on, but I kind of just like the little scatteredness of it all. This was a little picture last year on Mother's Day that I had her make with me. These are her fingerprints, her index finger that I use for this. So sentimental things. This clock picture thing, I need a new clock kit for. It's messed up, and then I need to print more pictures to use for that. But I still think it looks cute, even though it's, you know, been what, 2 years now and I haven't done that. This is clearly kitty corner over here. Willow's got her car to terrorize the living room with. And I don't know what it is about me, but I love every night when I clean up, setting up her dolls and stuff for the next day for her. It's just one of those fun things about being a mom. And then we have Josie's little window seat over here, and Willow spilled some juice right there the other day, so it's blocked right now. And that's facing over towards the doorway. So this is the angle from over here on this side of the door. I can't show like angle I want to because of the way my camera is. Here's a wide angle view. That's our kitchen, very small. So start back over here at the door. Over here I have a very functional storage container, whatever you want to call it. This has like Willow's dishes and different things in there. I need to sort through a lot of them and sell the stuff that she never used. But I have to have storage everywhere. Then I keep my printer here for printing off Mercari labels, and I never carry a purse anymore. I just carry a diaper bag, but I keep that there for if I need to carry one. And then when I see something pops up sold on Mercari, I'll just lay it over here where I can remember to print the label for it. Willow's braces is sitting there because we have an appointment to get bigger ones because her feet grew a ton. I've got our diaper can over here. If you're looking for a good diaper can, this is the best. I mean, like, you can stand right by it. It could be full and there is no smell. I hate diaper genies. They do not work. This one works, and the refills last forever, so random. But if you're looking for one, check out the Decor ones. And that's the regular trash can. This is the view from the door. This is the wide angle view. Very small. The floor plan layout claims this is the dining area. So you're supposed to actually have like a dining table over there, but with the way that we have the big sectional and everything, it just doesn't pan out this way. Also, this tote's here because I'm headed to go finish that back bathroom before I show it. So, real life perspective, I feel like everybody's home tours always look so perfect. This is not that home tour. Our little table is from a local like antique type store, thrift store. I love that it's small. I got it on purpose because Willow, with her booster seat right now, she can sit here and it's the perfect height. And then when she's old enough to sit in the chair, I don't really have to worry about, like, if she, you know, were to trip out of the chair or something. It's just the perfect height. So cute. The little sides fold down so you can recess it up under there if you want to. This is what I've done with the table. I shared this in the last vlog. I don't know why. I've just really been loving doing the stuff where it's like things that don't necessarily go together, but you just kind of like make a little bunch of things, I guess. And then I've got the little turkey napkin holder back there. I don't have any napkins, but it's not in the middle. That drives me crazy. That is a few years old. Over on the back of my sink area, I have this little tray with the copper pumpkin, and I couldn't decide because I like this pumpkin candle holder better, but I have the little soap holder that matches the leaf one. So I decided to put them both there because I changed my candles out so much that I could just keep them there and it not be that big of a deal. Clearly, I never have enough candles in one area. This is the view from over back behind the couch area. Right behind here, I have a little chest with storage of stuff. I have this metal rack that we store drinks on, and it fits up under the cabinet where it's out of the way enough that I still don't have a super cluttered look. This is the area against the wall. Willow's high chair stays here. I have this little picture. It's hung way too high, but we already had a nail or a screw there, and I didn't want to do a lower one because I actually want like a photo collage wall on here one day. And then we have the home thing. I love this. This is one of my favorite things to change out seasonally. And I got this little wreath thing at Hobby Lobby. I shared. I wanted some pop of color to it because I didn't like just the blonde looking leaves, so I pulled some of the other leaves off and added that into it. This is Josie's eating area. She is actually 17 years old, and she was having to stoop a little low, so I had an old scale and I just put her bowls on it where it's a little more elevated. Food storage for her, the mini freezer. This used to be the milk freezer, but it's actually this stores like frozen vegetables and foods for Willow's lunches and stuff. I've got my plants over here at this window, and they're thriving. The spider plant, or airplane plant, depending on what you want to call it, has done got so big I really just need to get a bigger pot, and it's so bright I can't make it focus. But Willow picked these little scarecrows out at Walmart, and I stuck them over here where she could see them. Kept the curtains the same, added a little wooden beaded garland hanging here. I used to have, or I still have, a little fall balance for here, but I wasn't feeling it this year. I really don't like, it was just too narrow. Like, I like the ruffled, bunched up look. This is the kitchen, I guess, hutch cabinet area. Added a ton of leaves to it. I love how full and pretty it looks. This used to be dark green. I got to where I hated it, so I painted it white, and it's not perfect, but it just, I don't know, it brightened it up in here. It looks so much better to me. This shelf I didn't add a ton because this holds our fruits, and this holds like onions and things over here. Then up here, this is just a decorative space on this shelf because I left it that way. We don't really use anything off of there decorative. Over here, this is completely functional and decorative. I don't have very big cabinets, so I made room to store the fall dishes in there. Then I've got cookbooks, a few baking dishes here. Then I've got my beans and rice and like grains in jars up there, and then like there's some yeast and stuff. And I have like cornstarch, baking soda, all of that is in there, but it looks pretty as well, so that's a plus. And then over here on this counter, I recently painted my walls about 2 months ago, and it just made fall pop, and I'm obsessed with it. This is to the left of the stove. It's my pot and pan cabinet, and I've got to get a shelf added in there where I have more storage. We store Willow's juice and vinegar and stuff right here. The little vases on the wall look so cute. In the stove area, I put this little pumpkin spice and everything nice hand towel. It's like a tea towel here. This rug is from Target last year. I loved it and wanted it. My sister surprised me with it for my birthday, and it's perfect right here. The stove, the little fall spoon rest. Over here, I kept it simple, but I actually really love the way this looks. I used a candle pedestal to elevate this pumpkin here, and then I think I'm going to try to cook with this pumpkin because I was going to decorate with it, but the stem is cut, and I like them to have long stems. So, yeah. This has got food items in it. This is what it looks like above the refrigerator area. And actually, I forgot to turn my little light on here. This is the Olafus lights. I still love these. Like, I'm obsessed with these. It just adds that little extra something, and it looks so nice. What in the world is this? Oh gosh. Okay, so this is the tea bag the other day. If you watched that vlog, a spider landed on it, and I sprayed it in alcohol and forgot to throw it away. But that's the top up there. These are our grocery cabinets. This is the only cabinet that has groceries in here, and they're really not functional because they're so recessed and so deep, and I can't even reach that one, so that's why we have the other grocery shelves. The refrigerator, I put the little magnets on it for Willow because I figured she would like that. Then over here we have the coffee bar area. This is kind of looks like a catch-all right now, but the stuff isn't always here. I've just got to clean my whole fridge out, and it's a whole job. This is functional. We've got all kinds of stuff in here. I got my air fryer, my crock pot, couldn't think of that word, and then we have freezer bags and all of that, mixing bowls. This is my coffee bar area. This is also kind of functional. I got my measuring cups and a few things I use up here, and then this is just decorative items. I really like the way this came out this year. I think it's very cute. Over to the right, I've got my little, why am I losing my words today, y'all? Weekly planner, whatever. I don't know the word. Whatever. And then here is the sink. Realistic. There's always dishes to be done. Got my pumpkin dish mat, Willow's drain with her dishes in it. I tried to make it look a little nicer, so I have this little metal tray that's actually like a serving tray, and I put a dish mat thingy in there and then put her stuff on it, and it just kind of makes it look a little bit nicer. Got my leaves soap, of course, over here, one of my favorite scents, and then the Mrs. Meyer's Acorn Spice dish soap. I love that. Got cleaners in there, and then storage bowls here, dishwasher here. So then coming down the hall, this is a tight squeeze, so it's hard for me to kind of show all this. I don't have a pantry, so I had to kind of make my own. So my dad made this shelf years ago. When we got married, we had nothing, and my dad made me like a TV shelf and a couple other things, and this used to store our DVDs. But now I've got like jarred things, the baskets with snacks. I just tried to buy like matching containers. These are Dollar Tree. These are the cheapest I found on Amazon. Just little random things that made it look a little less cluttered. And I take any corner I have to use to store stuff that's like out of vision to get a little additional space. Very realistic home tour here though. We didn't make it perfect. Storage, all kinds of stuff. Put in a few little decorative things. That sign is also another thing my sister got me when I first wanted fall things to put out seasonally. She got me that. My birthday is close to fall, so she just made a birthday present. This shelf is also one my dad built. Actually, I think I was a baby when he built this one, and this is what we use to store our canned goods. So I keep a stock of things, but also obviously anyone who cooks knows it's very easy to quickly go through, you know, 2 cans of something per meal. So this really actually isn't a lot. And then this top shelf, y'all know I love my candles and wax melts. Some of these are literally like 4 or 5 years old, and I used to go in store. They don't do that much now, but they would have like the limited edition ones. They would mark down to as little as a dime. So every single one of these was very discounted. Some of them I got this year for only like $1.64. There's certain scents, just like each row of these is all that scent, that when they clearanced out to, I think these were like 30 or 40 cents. I literally just wiped them out, buy them. I took the little trays off the store shelf because it fits perfectly here, so that's where I keep these. And then the top is like spare condiments and things here. Trying to let y'all see, this is a very small walkway. This is our hallway, and we luckily had enough room just to get by with the grocery shelf and us. And then over here I have my potato bin storage area, and then my grocery trash bag storage area, whatever. This is the back door area. I have this picture on the wall. There was a lady that, I may have the story a little wrong, but she was my husband's neighbor as a kid, and I believe his grandmother's friend. And he said she was either partially blind or close to being blind. I can't remember completely, but she painted this, and I think it really looks like fall, but I just keep it there year round. And then over here, this is Josie's litter box area and her food and storage. Again, functional as can be. This is looking back in there. And then on this wall, this is a heavy duty storage shelf. Towel storage. I hate folding towels like this. I like the 3-way fold. It's a pet peeve to fold them this way, but that's the only way that I can fold it there and they fit. Then I recently brought this picture back here. It used to be in our room. When I wash Michael's uniforms, I hang them here because during the morning when he wakes up, a lot of times he'll change back here, and our closets are small, so he gets dressed back here. Last year I had put fall decor in this bucket, but this year I use my picks in other places, so I didn't want to have to buy anything, so that's just what's always there. Right there is my clean basket of laundry I need to do, and then this is the dirty like kitchen rags and towels from cleaning that I put there and wash. Then over here we have our little laundry nook area. I have an older model washer and dryer. I cannot stand the new ones. I don't ever want to own like the newer style. I love this style. So it's definitely kind of cluttery, but I do like a little bit of a cluttered look. But I want to do an organization thing in here and just kind of make this look a little better. So that'll be done at some point. And I just have like the randomest laundry signs through the years at Hobby Lobby. I got marked down really cheap, so I put them here. And then over here this is my bucket I clean the bathrooms with. And then I have a container back here with dryer sheets in it. This is my like toolkit bag of mine. So it's just a catch-all space. Not that big of a deal. Backing back up over here, this is our middle spare bedroom. Back here on the backs of these doors, I have, these are actually shoe pocket sleeves, and I use them to store Willow's baby food and things. This closet, again, Michael's, this has got all his random ties and coats and things. And then over here, this is his dress clothes. This is the best storage container if you need something heavy duty to store like dishes. I sterilized the container, of course it was clean litter, and used those to store my fall dishes. Down here, storage, storage, storage. This is my fall tree box. There's my carpet cleaner. This isn't super organized because I am like 3/4 of the way done in here. I just regularly have to straighten up. Got another grocery shelf. This is just my overflow stock of like sugar, flour, breadcrumbs, cornmeal, any of those kind of baking things. I like to keep a lot of beans, which I guess this really isn't a lot, honestly, but I keep beans and peas and things on hand a lot of times. Like if we are not able to spend as much on groceries, then I always have things that I can fall back on that's easy. Some extra like pasta, noodles, sugar, rice, all that. I need something better up here, and I think like a higher shelf or some things on the wall would help out a lot, but for now it's just kind of recessed out of the way. Over here we have our chest freezer. This is what we freeze meat in. This is a few randoms of Christmas things that I have grabbed at the store this year. And then those, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 totes are Christmas. The top one is like books and things that I didn't want to get rid of. Actually, I'm wrong. 2 more of these are Christmas as well. And then Michael's got like his hunting stuff here. And then the 2 fall buckets I have to push back here. They go in here as well. This is the toddler tower I was talking about that I have for Willow for when she gets a little bit more steady to cook and stuff at the counter. And then these boxes, because I ship on Mercari, I literally just save boxes from everything. And this wall has Michael's hats. He loves hats. And then there's a little shelf here with all his stuff on it. I'm not going to show. And then over here we have our upright freezer for like meal prep foods and bread and vegetables, just whatever we have. And then I store cereal and things on top. Back out into the hallway area, and you turn right, and this is our, well, we call it Willow's bathroom because it's hers technically, but the spare bath or the guest bath. It's very small. This is like, I've shown this before, it's not a standard size doorway. So I just got through in here doing the decor, and yes, I am still in my little Christmas nightgown because whatever. I didn't do a ton on the sink because it's very small. I put this little cement pumpkin thing here, and I added some of these little flowers on the wall, and then I also added leaf garland up here on the light. I haven't done this before, and it doesn't look that cute on camera because you kind of can't see the angle that I'm seeing, but it all tied together really well. I also put a Glade plug in here that has the fall scent, and then I have this cute little hand towel from TJ Maxx a few years ago inside of my hand towel holder, and on top of the hand towel holder it's got an area to put floral picks that I put just a bunch of random stuff, decorated over the toilet on the storage cabinet area, and added some leaf garland to the shower curtain. This is what the cabinet looks like. Cluttered. I like this look though. This is a functional little thing. I painted this picture right here, and then this bucket is from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. It's the first fall item that I bought when I wanted to start building some fall decor. I added some pumpkins, have the macrame wall mirrors that are just kind of decorative, and this is the wide angle view where you can kind of see, because this is a very tight space, as I said. This is Willow's bedroom. I had to add her a little bit of something here. Oh, light's already on. So coming in the door, you got the cute little light switch. The back of the door has some functional storage. This used to be like burp cloths and bibs and stuff. I got this horse picture at Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and it has this styrofoam fence on here that's painted, and there was this tiny chip right here, and because of that they marked it down to $7 from like $80, so I had to get that. And then I added a little bit over here on her door. She loved that turkey thing, so I put it there where she could see it. Up here, just a storage area. We just have a lot of random stuff to hang. Like this diaper bag was the first one that I had, and I just can't bear to get rid of it. Got a few little cute things on the wall over here. And then inside her closet, we have the dirty clothes bucket, her shoe storage, clothing, and then up there I have some toys stored for when she gets older, and then some storage containers here with tights and stuff. This is her little area with her desk. I put it in front of the window. We have a blackout shade here, and then her regular blinds, but when she sits at her desk, I raise the blinds and she gets some sun in her room. Her curtains up here, I added a little garland to. This is a very realistic view, y'all. I bought clothes 3 times this week. Got all of her stuff bought. I'm pretty sure she's good for the rest of the year. So I was like, I've got to get this done. And, you know, everybody has laundry, so I guess it's clean. So that's a plus. And her little bookcase area with toy storage on the bottom. I didn't really do much in here because I wanted her to be able to play and not have to worry about knocking anything over. Got her a little bunny collection of vintage bunnies she loves, some pumpkins, and the picture I painted up here on the wall. I kept it the same, just added a pumpkin and the happy fall thing. And then over here, everything is the same. I added the little farm fresh pumpkin that I also painted and added a little pumpkin right there. Got her little name thing on the wall. This is also a Hobby Lobby find, the little cow picture. I love how this all ties together. It just looks bright and cheerful to me. Then I have this little collage wall over here. I painted all of these actually well before I got pregnant because I knew I wanted a farm or barnyard type theme nursery. So I just painted these for her wall. And then once we got pregnant, knew it was a girl, I put her name sign in the middle that I done. And then we have a random, again, Hobby Lobby collage wall. Everything is super marked down when I buy it, so I just get it while I can. And then this is her little name announcement thing I had on my hospital door that I made. This is a little figurine, cutout wood thing, whatever. A local lady made it. My mom got one for her, and then my nephew and niece. So I put that on this little vintage shelf that's actually like a little coat rack thing. And then her bow hanger over here. She also has a rocking chair in the corner. Been in my husband's family for a very long time, but I don't want her rocking in it till she's older so she don't hurt herself. This come from Facebook Marketplace, 25 bucks. Had a $200 Pottery Barn tag on it still. I think it's so cute. This is also Facebook Marketplace. I paid about $100, I think, for it. And yeah, I really love this. I think it's very cute. And then over her bed, I just have wall cleans because I don't want anything to fall in the crib and her crib. So going into the bedroom, we have a really cute baby. She got her fall book. Over here is still a little catch-all area as per usual. I have the little give thanks mat in front of the little fireplace area. I think this is a really cozy nook. And I mentioned when I decorated in here, we're going to change this out. We got a different TV, but we want to move the record player over here and then move the TV over to the dresser and anchor it where we don't have to worry about it falling on Willow. I got this cute little, I don't know what to call this material. I can never remember it, but it's kind of like mesh or something. A little light up pumpkin. Yeah. And then a mixture of garland and some picks. I need to get some more. I gotta remember to get more batteries for the candles because I can never remember to do that. And then there's a glare because I have the window open today, but I've got a little picture of Willow and I here sitting on a book. A little cement pumpkin. A book. I have this little turkey wrap thing that is so cute on the chair. And then that is just kind of like a lumbar pillow. Here's the little fall blanket that I remembered I didn't put out anywhere yet. And this cute shelf. I always love how this comes out. And that's another one of the Olafus lights. And at night, this one actually I need to replace the batteries. It's kind of going out. Batteries, yeah. But at night it looks so comfortable. Yeah, this little reading nook area over there. And her crib. Her wall cleans. And then the rug and the bed that I think just looks really, really cozy. I really like it. I ended up putting this little pumpkin pillow in the middle here because I had a pillow cover that was a pumpkin one that I wanted to use, and I couldn't because I didn't have the right size pillow. And I added this blanket because it's getting to where it's a little bit colder. So at night sometimes we need a little extra. And these are the throw pillows. And the leaf garland up on the headboard. And Michael's nightstand. It's so funny. This is where we want to put the TV and actually move the record player where we can anchor it over here. And then I added the fall garland over the picture in the last vlog. And then I have kind of a weird little setup over here. It's a combination of things. And then I added a little fall hanger thing up there for Willow. And then there's my nightstand area over there. And then I have a full-length mirror here on the door for when I need it getting dressed. The closet area, it's too cramped to walk in, but I've got it pretty much as organized as I can. And then we got our dirty clothes buckets up in here on each side. And then walking in the bathroom. This is the view. Bathroom, yeah. I kept the sink pretty simple because it's small and it gets crowded fairly quick. And added a little bit over here. I didn't change a ton. One of the things I love doing on the shelf is just the smallest little details that bring fall in. A lot of this, or whatever season I'm doing. A lot of this stuff was just already there. And I hung that little sign in the corner and kind of tilted it. And added a pumpkin right there. Everything else was just what was already there. Added that little pumpkin on a pedestal thing. I just remembered I forgot to put the clean hand towel in there, so I have the same one that I have in the back bathroom. I don't know why this one is just so cute to me. It was a TJ Maxx find a few years back. I used to hang things right here on the wall seasonally, but now that I have the little leaf things, I just leave them there. Up here is super duper basic because I just didn't feel like doing much more. Only thing is I have seasonal hand towels I need to fold and put up there. This is the best air freshener ever besides some of the Bath & Body Works ones if you're looking for a good one. That's it. And then the bathroom sign, I also added the leaf garland over here on the shower curtain. I think it just makes it look really cute. We have our towel hooks. I've got to put fresh towels back up. The holes in the wall are from a previous towel rod and it's just how it has to be. And I got the bath mat washed. Forgot to put the other one in the other bathroom earlier. Here's the wide angle view to let you just kind of see overall. And see, here's real life. This is why I hurried up to do this part this morning where yeah, y'all could see what it would look like for 5 seconds, I guess. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below and let me know which room was your favorite. I honestly don't know which one my favorite is. Anyways, it took me a while to get this done. I'm going to hurry up and let it edit, or I've got it basically edited at this point, but get the last little portion added in and upload it because I actually done the cleaning last night and then about probably half of it this morning, and then picking up. Decorated the 2 bathrooms. Basically, it is 6 o'clock and I've been going at it since 8 a.m. other than spending time with Willow and doing what I had to do to get along. So definitely spent the whole day getting this done, but I'm glad it's done and I can enjoy it all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to come back on, actually tomorrow, Sunday, at 5 p.m. for a really big grocery haul. And then on Wednesday, I'm thinking it's going to be a day in the life. So I will see you guys on Sunday and Wednesday.